Okay guys, first marksman rifle we gotta do is the SWAT 556, and of course, as usual, it's 3 kills without dying 10 times, so let's go. There we go. Alright. Okay, game's broken. Didn't pop it up. It just showed the little thing in the top corner. That's useful, isn't it? Next one up we have is the Tsarkov, I guess. Tsarkov 762. There we go. Let's see if this one actually pops up on the screen. It didn't! It only did the side screen thing again! Jesus, right, this game needs to fix itself. Right, the third one to do is the AEK 973. There we go, that's that one done. And again, doesn't actually pop the thing up on the screen. And finally, we have the DM10 to do, so here goes nothing. Alright. There we go. That's that one done. Took way longer than it should have, for some reason. But hey, there we go. That's all 4 of them done. So now, let's get to the video. Okay guys, so as you can see from the intro, we have now got Diamond for the Marksman rifles in Black Ops 6. It's been a long time coming, you guys. I've been trying to get this shit done for so long, and because I'm not the most efficient person on Earth, and I've literally been doing the prestiging as well as the camo grinding, I've basically been hindering myself in places where other people would have got this camo grind either done completely quicker than me, or they've done a lot more classes than I have. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm literally taking this at a slow pace. I'm not trying to go super fast. When it comes to some days, I will be grinding a bit more than others. Other days, I just won't be playing at all. I'm not too bothered about getting dark matter super quickly, but we're not actually far off now because we're just above halfway through the grind so far, so that's really good. But yeah, let's talk about the Marksman rifles and which ones were good and bad, you know, ranking them like I always do. We're going to talk about the camos, so, you know, a guide basically explaining how to do them and all that good stuff. So I guess what better way to start than with the first weapon. The first one you had to do was the SWAT 5.56, and obviously every single one of these weapons ask you to do 100 headshots. Like, that's a given. There's really only one specific technique that I ever use and I can legitimately give you for this challenge, like I say in all these videos, and that is to put some sort of reflex or an optic on your weapon. Now, some guns, not gonna lie, they do already come with an optic, especially with the Marksman rifles. I think 1 or 2 of them already have like a massive sniper type scope on them. Maybe it was just one of them, I can't remember. Most of them will have one. If they don't, you just put one on, and that's going to basically increase your odds of hitting a headshot because you can actually clearly see the person's head. You've got it in full view, and there isn't this sort of guessing game where you've got to aim your iron sight up and down and just guess where the head is, especially if you're not good at hitting the head. So that is going to be the easiest way for you to actually increase your odds of getting headshots. Another easy way of basically making headshots less of a faff is going in hardcore, believe it or not, because headshots actually take you having to focus on hitting the head, and if you don't hit the head, you're going to have to hit them somewhere else, which will probably require more bullets. And if the other person happens to have just a much more meta weapon than you, then they're going to probably pop about 1 or 2 bullets less into you, or maybe half as much as you're putting into them, and they'll kill you immediately. So it's not really something you want to be up against. I think to make the, as you'd say, the playing field a bit more even, you'll want to go in hardcore because everybody is only one-shotting each other. So at least if you one-shot someone, it's either going to be a 1 shot to the head or 1 shot to the body, and you're just going to take the L and try again. So I think that's probably the easiest way of making a little less tedious in that regard. But anyway, that's the headshot challenges. Really, you just got to try and aim a little bit higher than you usually do if you're not hitting the head very easily, and use an optic. So let's talk about the special camos. The special camos for the SWAT 5.56. Now this gets interesting because the very first challenge is to get 50 eliminations with a 4 times or higher magnification scope attached to the weapon, and this normally isn't an issue with this game, I've noticed. Like, most of these guns will give you challenges that are actually doable within what you've already got on your weapons, and, you know, just very simple stuff. But this one's asking you to use a 4 times magnification scope or higher, and the trouble is with this is if you haven't done any other weapons, you've been doing them in chronological order, this is not going to be possible unless you go and use another Marksman rifle and get that leveled up. So it is a bit bit annoying, this one, because yes, it does kind of make you go out of your way to go and get a different weapon done, and if you've not gotten to the certain level required to unlock that weapon, if it's not unlocked by default, or not unlocked with some sort of prestige permanent unlock, then yeah, you're going to have to go off and use other weapons, or even level up just to get another weapon to do this challenge. And the reason for that is because the nearest optic you can use in the selection list is actually the Dobrich, Dobrich. I keep saying Dolbrick or Dobrich because it reminds me of fucking David Dobrik. And it's not the most pleasant thought, but Dobrich 4 times. That is the 4X, the Dobrich 4X. That is your nearest optic you can get that does at least 4 times. And to get that, you actually have to go and use the AEK 973 and get it to level 10. So if you haven't got your AEK 973 marksman rifle leveled up at all, yeah, you're going to have to level that up to level 10 if you want to get the easiest and quickest scope for this challenge, because trust me, you don't want to be having to do challenges to get any other 4 times zoom optic for your marksman rifles, because most of them are going to require even more levels on some other type of weapon, and they've probably got even more stupid challenges than this does. So that's going to be the easiest 4 times zoom optic you can unlock in the list. It's going to be the Dobrich 4X, okay? Just think of David Dobrik and, you know, you'll probably remember it if you leave this video and you forget about what it's called. You don't have to go any higher unless you really want to. If you want to go for a 6 time, 8 time zoom, etc., etc., you can do if you're maybe on like a bigger map or you're playing like long range. But if you're playing on these smaller maps, you probably won't want to go any further than 4 times. For the next one, it's 50 eliminations while the Enforcer combat specialty is active. And we've seen this one a ton of times. To get the Enforcer combat specialty, you've actually just got to put on 3 of any of the red perks on your class. So fill all 3 slots on your class setup with any 3 red perks. That will enable the Enforcer combat specialty. And yeah, you do not have to wait for any sort of bonus or special effect to kick in, like I say in every single one of these videos, but I'm going to say it anyway in case anyone's new here. No, you do not have to do that, because that is not the point of the challenge. The challenge just wants you to have it on your class setups. So the next weapon we have is the Tsarkov. I'm just going to say Tsark because it's TS. It's just kind of annoying. Tsarkov 762. And yeah, the first special challenge for this weapon wants you to get 15 long shot kills. So actually pretty simple, especially in today's climate. 15 long shots is absolutely nothing. Once upon a time, we were getting asked to do 100 headshots. If anyone remembers that, my God, those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, 15 long shots. Just literally go on Nuketown. I'm telling you now, you're going to get the most easiest long shots with the least waiting time. It's going to be the quickest one, because if you're going on other bigger maps, right, you're going to be sat around probably waiting for people to run into the specific spot that you want them to. And a lot of the times, some people won't even know about the specific site like that you want them to come into, because they might walk in somewhere closer to you, somewhere in the middle of the map, and it might not even be a long range. So really, you do want to go on Nuketown for this. It's going to be the most time-saving map for this thing. The main sites, if you don't know them, for Nuketown, or either from the windows, you can do it from the windows, but you're probably not going to get the quickest results there. And the other is just either being in the garage behind the door, shooting down towards the back garden, or vice versa. You know, you're in the back garden shooting towards the garage. So that is going to be, you know, the quickest way of doing that. And then the other challenge is to get 50 eliminations while the strategist combat specialty is active. So the strategist combat specialty is going to be the green one. So put on 3 of any green perks on your class. That will enable the strategist combat specialty. So let's get on to the next weapon. And the next weapon is the AEK 973. And my God, yeah, this one was a lot more fun to use than the other ones, I'm going to be honest with you. And the first special challenge was to get 2 kills without reloading 10 times. So you heard it. It's very simple. Just don't reload your magazine, get 2 kills. And if it helps to know, yes, these challenges stack. So not just for the special challenges, but also for the gold and diamond challenges. I'm going to say this once. They all stack. You can do multiple loads of progress in one. You don't have to die, and you don't have to worry about reloading and then starting and doing again, right? If you get 4 kills without reloading, that's probably going to track as well. I'm pretty sure anyway. I'm certain that the special challenges do stack. If they don't, it might just be a case that, yeah, you quickly just have to reload and then then do another 2 kills without reloading. It's not really a big deal, but like I say, it probably will stack because most of them do. And the other challenge is to get 50 eliminations with a 4 times or higher magnification scope attached, which at this point, you will already have the Dobrich 4X unlocked because it's for this weapon. You unlocked it on the AEK in the first place, but you obviously have it now for all of the Marksman rifles anyway for getting it. So yeah, that one, you can just redo what you did with the other weapon. And then finally, we have the DM10, and the DM10 asked you for its special challenges to first do 50 eliminations with a suppressor. So just put the suppressor on your muzzle, get to killing. Very simple. And the other one, again, 15 long shots. Like I say, Nuketown, very, very quick for that. So do use Nuketown. Now, let's talk about the gold and the diamond challenges. The gold is obviously going to be the same challenge that's been on every single weapon in this entire game, and it's just to get 10 double kills or better. And yeah, I know I just said I didn't have to repeat it, and I've already made it clear, but yes, this does stack. You can do as many double kills as you want in a single life. You can go for a quad kill, you know, a scepter kill, is that what you call it? And you get 6 of them. Like, you can do as many as you want, and it will track each of those as bits of progress. Obviously, one double kill is going to be one piece of progress. Another double kill is going to be another piece of progress. Very simple. And then, as far as the diamond challenge goes, get 3 kills without dying 10 times. So again, this can stack. You can do 6 kills without dying in a life. You can do 9 kills without dying in a single life. And the basic advice I can give for both the gold and the diamond challenges is honestly, just go on Stakeout. I'm not even being funny. You could go on Nuketown and get some results from this, or any other small maps like Pit or maybe Gala, or basically any of the small maps that are literally inside of Face Off. But Stakeout has been given its own curated playlist for 24/7, so you might as well use it, and it's honestly going to be the quickest. Also, I would say go in hardcore. So hardcore Stakeout has worked like an absolute charm for me, not just for this, but for leveling up in general. Like, the amount of kills you can get on that map is absolutely insane. So yeah, getting the double kills and the 3 kills like dying 10 times can easily be done on Stakeout. And if you're someone who's getting absolutely pulverized in like the first second of you spawning, because I know that map can get absolutely hectic as all hell, do not fret, because you can actually sit in the sites that look down the corridor, and that can actually help this for you if you're struggling to get double kills, triple kills, you know, 3 kills without dying, that kind of thing. If you're really bad at doing that and it feels like a stress for you to do this, then yeah, literally, I don't really condone it, but you can technically camp by sitting and just shooting down there from behind the kitchen counters. That works a lot for me, I've found as well, in getting, you know, multiple sets of kills without dying. So do not worry about it. It's actually very chill. But that is all of the challenges for these guns. Now let's get to ranking these puppies. I think this should be obvious, but at the very top, we're putting the AEK. I don't know if you guys have used the Marksman rifles. Any of you that have will probably understand this. This is a burst fire, so it's already above the other ones. It's providing a lot more bullets per shot than any of the single fire ones. And so, yeah, it's definitely going to be up there at the top. And also because it actually just does it better. It does the burst fire the best of all of these weapons I found. There's something about the firing pattern that actually seems to feel satisfying. The kills are easy to get. There isn't this weird kind of time delay that it has. I don't know how to explain it, but you have this with the SWAT 5.56, for example, where the 3-round burst doesn't seem to make it any better. It just feels kind of weak. It takes a bit, like half of a second maybe, like at 500 milliseconds to actually kick in. Something to do with the input. I don't know what it is, but the AEK is at the top. I'm putting the DM10 in second place, believe it or not, even though it's a semi-auto, you know, it does single shots. That thing is powerful. Like, that thing is kicking. So that one's going in second because it's very accurate. Then I'm probably going to put the SWAT 5.56 in third because, yes, it has 3-round, but it's not that great. And then I'm putting the Sarkov at the bottom because that one's semi-auto and it just kind of sucks. But even then, both the Sarkov and the SWAT are basically on the same level. They're just kind of like not that strong, but they can do pretty good if you're using them in hardcore, obviously, because it's one shot. Man, even the SWAT, I was using it in hardcore and it was still sometimes not doing a one shot somehow. I don't even know how that makes any sense. Like, it's a one shot game mode and I was using that shit in hardcore and sometimes it felt like it was not even properly killing the people. Like, it would hit marker them a bit before killing them. It was slow is what I'm saying. Something about it doesn't feel right, that gun, and I just do not like it in this game. I don't know what's wrong with it. It was actually kind of alright in Black Ops 4. Don't know what happened to it in this game, but hey, that's my ranking for these guns. So I don't know how this video is going to work out because we've got Season 1 Reloaded coming out literally tomorrow, so I'm probably going to record that video today or record that tomorrow. Hopefully I'm going to try and get this up today and then have that video out tomorrow, so aren't you lucky? 2 videos in a row, you know, instead of me taking 4 or 5 days off or something. So, yeah, but anyway, that's the Marksman rifles. I'm probably going to go into the shotguns next because there's only 2 of them, and I've actually done a ton of progress for those 2 guns already. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video for your boy. It helps me out, and it's greatly appreciated to know what you guys think of the video. Leave a comment if you want to help with the algorithm. Other than that, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.